Hey, what's up, ho-ho homosexuals? Welcome back to my channel. A very happy Chris Mahana Kwanzaa to you all. This video is going to be a pretty long one, so I'm going to take this shit off now. Right there. Perfect. So I was planning on making a video about the influx of gay Christmas movies this year. There was Hulu's first gay Christmas movie, Happiest Season, with Kristen Stewart. Then there was Lifetime's first gay Christmas movie, where Fran Drescher tries to get her gay son laid. And then of course there was Hallmark's groundbreaking gay Christmas movie, The Christmas House, which is about a house that's gay. So I watched all of those movies and I was trying to write a script about them, but honestly, I just don't care. I don't give a shit about any of those movies or what they mean for LGBT representation. For what? For the Hallmark Channel? Who cares? So my Christmas present to myself this year is to not bother make that video that I don't care about, and instead talk about a movie that I'm actually very passionate about, and that movie is Santa Jaws. Santa Jaws is exactly what it sounds like, and it is the most insane movie I've ever seen, and I'm obsessed with it. So right off the bat, the movie starts with a woman who's about to get murdered by Santa Claus.
Better watch out! You better not die!
10 seconds in, I'm already hooked. Her friend comes to rescue her and fights Santa, who has Feliz Navidad tattooed on his arms. There's some more amazing dialogue.
See you in Jingle Hell.
And then he kicks Santa into the water where he is eaten by a Santa Jaws. Or maybe it's a regular shark that becomes Santa Jaws after eating Santa. Kind of like how in The Santa Claus with Tim Allen, he becomes Santa after murdering him. That was a weird movie. Anyway, it turns out that was all just a scene from a comic book written by our protagonist, Cody. Cody and his nerdy friend are hanging out at the comic book shop with this fucking guy.
What are you girls talking about? Having a little lover's spat?
Wow, homophobic much? That is so problematic of him to say, and it's so offensive that I don't actually care. I'm just trying to make this relevant to my channel. So it's the day before Christmas Eve, and there's going to be a Christmas party at the comic book store. I really hope this guy also invited adults to this party. Anyway, Cody goes home to spy on his crush with binoculars. Then big city businessman Uncle Mike pulls up to the house.
JFK to MSY is nothing.
So we just said they flew JFK to MSY, which is New York to New Orleans, baby. This movie takes place in Louisiana, home state. This movie was literally made for me. See, representation does matter. Though I have less in common with Uncle Mike and more so with his new girlfriend.
What do you do?
I'm a model.
For whom?
Snapstagram?
I don't think I know them.
LOL.
I'm obsessed with her. I wish she was the main character. We're also introduced to the rest of the family. Baseball brother, cookin' mom, paperwork dad, and Papa, who I'm pretty sure is Santa Claus.
Ho, ho, ho!
Cody gets a text from nerdy friend saying that the principal just called his mom and Cody's next. Also, they were talking shit about the guy from the comic book store. That I do support. But the principal sends Cody's mom an offensive comic that Cody drew of the principal. Not sure how she even got the picture given that her phone is on airplane mode, or why everyone is so chipper at 6:56 a.m., but that's far from the least realistic part of this movie, so we'll let it slide. Cody gets grounded, so Papa sneaks him an early Christmas gift to make him feel better, which is in a box with a mysterious inscription. I put it through Google Translate and was told that it means, "Whoever has this pin has great power. With a generosity at heart, can only do it, carefully, whoever uses it for selfish gains." I don't think I typed out all the German correctly, but we get the gist of it. It's a magical pin, use it for good, not evil. Unfortunately, Cody does not speak German, and he uses the pin to finish a drawing of Santa Jaws, thus bringing Santa Jaws to life. Oh no! The next day, Papa wakes him up early to go fishing, and Cody is not having it. Which is funny because the day before, he managed to do an entire day of school before 7 a.m., so I don't see what the big deal is. So he goes outside and he see pretty girl, but he fall over. Oh no, so embarrassing. They go fishing on the dock and talk about that girl, and to get the party really started, Papa breaks out the eggnog, which Cody immediately drops in the water. God damn it, Cody. This is fucking useless. So yeah, then this happens. Whoa! What? Get fucking owned, Papa. Are you kidding me? This is the best Christmas movie ever. Also, I'm not being sarcastic. Like, I really do think this movie is amazing. Yes, it's cheesy and kind of silly, but that doesn't mean it's bad. It's camp. Look at the little Santa hat on its fin. That's camp. This movie isn't trying to be the next Jaws, it's trying to be the next Sharknado. And in my opinion, it's way better. So Cody tries to tell his family that Papa was eaten by Santa Jaws, but they don't believe him. I mean, I get that they're mad at him and he's grounded, but like, he's saying that Papa died. Like, is that not worth at least looking into? He's saying that Papa is dead. You don't want to at least go inside and double check? Now everyone is basically just gaslighting him.
I'm not lying.
Don't be ridiculous.
Can't believe you would do this on Christmas Eve.
Wait, bro. I'm very disappointed in you, son.
Except for this queen.
Are there really sharks here?
Then he goes and talks to himself in the kitchen.
It got Papa. And if it got Papa, it could get others.
He seems pretty nonchalant about having just watched his grandfather die in front of him. My grandparents have been dead for years, and I still, cry about it from time to time. Maybe Cody's just built different, you know? Or maybe he's a sociopath. Next, he goes back to the comic book store to tell those fucking nerds about what happened.
You should probably get the pronoun right. Santa Jaws is a she.
Period. Correct him about Santa Jaws' pronouns. We stan a woke king. Santa Jaws is a strong female character, and she will not be misgendered. Cancelled.
After eating evil Santa, she gained his power.
Oh, okay. So it is like Tim Allen Santa Claus rules, where you gain Santa's powers if you murder him. God damn, that was a weird movie. Meanwhile, Uncle Mike and this fierce queen are hanging out on what they believe to be a yacht. Oh no, she's in the water. I swear, if this queen gets eaten before Uncle Mike, I'm turning this movie off.
Oh my god. My pores look terrible.
I don't want to watch the rest of this movie if she dies. What's the point? Thankfully, Santa Jaws does take Uncle Mike instead, proving that she is indeed a feminist icon. And if you were wondering, yes, this movie was directed by a woman, so big win for the ladies today. Okay, back to the A story. Turns out this fucking guy gave the Santa Jaws comic to Cody's crush, Neighbor Girl. So Cody and nerdy friend go to Neighbor Girl's house to get the comic back from her. Cody acts cool and smell breath to impress pretty Neighbor Girl.
This is Steve. I'm Cody. We all go to school together.
Yeah, I saw you eat it this morning.
Yeah, she also saw him spying on her with binoculars, but we're not going to bring that up? Okay, yeah, that's probably for the best. Neighbor Girl left the comic on her dad's boat because of course she did, so they have to go back to the marina to get it. Also at the marina is this guy. Cause you know how sometimes you dress up as an elf to go sit with your shoes in the water and drink an entire cooler of beer by yourself? I mean, it's pretty obvious that Santa Jaws is gonna come up and eat him, right? Well, close, but not quite. This movie is anything but predictable. Jesus Christ, this is so much more graphic than all the other death scenes. Usually Santa Jaws just snatches people and brings them underwater and all the carnage happens off screen, but goodness me. Wow. But then she swims away with her little Santa hat on her fin. I can't stay mad at Santa Jaws. They go back to the comic book store where Baseball Brother and iconic Beautiful Queen are looking for them.
We just saw an elf turn into a Christmas dinner.
Cool, so we're already just making jokes about that. None of these children are even a little scarred after watching a man's legs get chopped off and then ripped to shreds by a shark. Alright, you know what? They're in shock. It's a lot to process. Everyone copes with trauma differently, so fine.
Why do its eyes look like that?
They glow like Rudolph's nose.
Aw, okay, but every time they describe Santa Jaws, she gets more and more adorable. This fucking guy gives the children a bunch of weapons because he's a responsible adult, and they go back to the marina to kill it.
Dang it! You missed!
Oh god, even her off-screen dialogue is so dramatic. I'm obsessed with her. Unfortunately, this is where her story ends, as Santa Jaws lassos her with Christmas lights and pulls her into the water. Sorry gays, we lost today. In one final act of heroism, she stabs the shark in the eye with a candy cane, revealing to the others that the shark does indeed have a weakness: Christmas-themed weapons. Wow, this movie is getting good, girl. Baseball Brother and nerdy friend apparently have drama.
You and your friends treat me and Cody like we don't exist.
But it's resolved when Baseball Brother talks about baseball.
What matters most is what happens at the bottom of the ninth. The score is tied and the bases are loaded, and that's now.
Baseball Brother is starting to grow on me. He just loves baseball. Luckily for them, they find a fresh box of danger explosives,
We may have just bought ourselves another inning.
as well as some Christmas ornaments so they can make Christmas bombs to kill the shark. But oh no, nerdy friend drops one and it almost falls in the water. Thankfully, he saves it just in time. Yeah! Aww. At least Cody seems like he's actually affected by this death. I was getting a little worried that he might be secretly enjoying watching the shark kill all of his friends and family. Let's check in with the parents. So after a close encounter with Santa Jaws, they finally believe it's real. Sorry, she's real.
No. Cody was telling the truth?
I think it's funny that her initial reaction is, Cody was telling the truth, and not, my father and brother are dead. Like, come on girl, priorities. Then they do this.
How about now?
I'm not even gonna explain the context of this, you're just gonna have to watch the movie to find out. Anyway, the kids realized that if the magic pin brought Santa Jaws to life, then they could use it to kill her as well. But they left it at the comic book shop, because of course they did, so they have to go back to the comic book shop for, I believe, the 10th time? Most of this movie is just them going back and forth from the comic book shop in the marina, so. Turns out this fucking guy figured out the pin was magic and used it to wish for a girlfriend and tons of money. So he steals the pin and they chase him back to, you guessed it, the marina. He's about to get away on a boat, but neighbor girl tackles him into the water to get the pin back. Yeah! Ah! They use the pin to impale Santa Jaws, hoping to kill her, but it just makes her more dangerous.
She has a horn now.
They finally reunite with their parents and show them the comic book, which has this brilliant panel. Hang your stockings and say your prayers. That's pretty fucking lit, right? It also has this drawing of the whole family as superheroes. We got Baseball Brother, Cookin' Mom, Science Dad, I guess that's Cody by default. So the family teams up and builds a catapult, which Dad knows how to do because he's a physics teacher. Then Cookin' Mom supplies the Christmas turkeys, which look suspiciously like chickens, and they rig them with the danger explosives from before. Baseball Brother says the word baseball.
Baseball.
So that's how he's contributing. I do gotta say, I am very impressed with the writing for this part, just the way that every character is coming together and contributing something to the plot for the finale. Even the binoculars from the beginning have come back to play an important role in the climax. Like, you gotta admit, this is pretty well crafted. God damn it, Cody. If there was ever a time for you to not fucking drop something, it was now. Baseball Brother volunteers to go throw the turkey to the shark because he is Baseball Brother and he throws turkey like a baseball. Now, I don't know much about baseball, but this doesn't look like proper form to me. But nevertheless, it works.
Nice throw!
Yeah! Ah! Talk about a death scene that was way out of left field. Am I right? Baseball! Well, why did you do that? How's that gonna help? Color me surprised. I know I'm just beating a dead horse at this point, but are they not even a little bit traumatized by this? Not even the mom? Imagine Toni Collette in this role, right? Or Sarah Paulson. Imagine the drama they would be giving us right now. Oscar worthy. Not Miss Girl, more worried about her matching pearl necklace and earring set, please. Anyway, Cody finally realizes that he can use the pin to wish everyone back to life while Santa Jaws is devouring his mom. I'll have what she's having. Then Cody misgenders Santa Jaws again.
Ho, 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 you son of a fish.
Daughter of a fish, thank you very much. Also, I think it's really funny how he struggles with the lighter, but he burns the drawing of Santa Jaws and it works. Yep, it was all a dream. This whole movie was just a dream. Nah, I'm just kidding. Before he kills the shark, he wishes for everything to go back to normal, and so he wakes up on Christmas morning and everyone is okay. So it's a happy ending. Especially for Baseball Brother, who gets a baseball. Cody offers to take the cinnamon rolls out of the oven, then immediately runs off, so I guess they're just gonna burn. He goes to see Neighbor Girl, who of course does not remember dying, but also doesn't remember meeting Cody. So he asks her out on a date and she gives him the Santa Jaws comic, which he takes home and burns. My only complaint about the ending is Cody doesn't go to visit his other friend to make sure he's okay. Also, his friend's parents are on vacation, so he's spending Christmas alone. God damn it, Cody. You visited Neighbor Girl, who doesn't even remember you, but you can't go visit your best friend who's alone on Christmas, who you watched die the day before. Whatever happened to bros before hoes? You fucking simp. Cody sucks. Santa Jaws is on Amazon Prime for anyone interested. I highly recommend you go and watch it for yourself. There's so much funny dialogue that I had to cut for time, and you also have to find out why the mom pulled a gun on the comic book store guy. And again, I'm not being sarcastic. I genuinely love this movie. It is pure camp. It leans fully into the cheesiness of both of these genres, and it knows exactly what it is. It's very self-aware. You can always tell when a Christmas movie is just pumped out by a big network for a quick buck. Hello, Hallmark. But this movie was clearly made with a lot of love for the genre, and it's so much fun to watch. It also has a lot of heart, which I wasn't expecting. Thank you so much for watching this entire video. I really do appreciate it. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. We'll be going back to talking about gay bullshit in 2021, but I hope you enjoyed this little change of pace for Christmas. Seriously, go check out the movie Santa Jaws. It's incredible. You won't regret it. And if you've made it this far, I just want to say I hope you have a happy holidays. I know after this year we've had in particular that not everybody gets to have a happy holiday. So whatever your situation is, just know that I appreciate you if that means anything to you. And I hope you can find at least a little bit of happiness this season. Not to sound gay or anything, but that's it.